What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by Thundershot.
What's going on, guys?
And today we're going to be discussing the most recent news in regards to ScrewAttack doing another Goku versus Superman rematch. And this video is not going to be about us giving our opinion of who should win the fight, Superman between Goku, because in our opinions it's stupid. It shouldn't happen. Instead, this is our opinion of overall the situation and basically how we feel about everything. So Thundershot, how do you feel about this whole Superman versus Goku thing happening again?
I've been really over ScrewAttack for a long while now, and it's not just the Dragon Ball Z fights that they've been known to do. There are multiple other fights you can look up. Just look up any fight, basically, from ScrewAttack, and you'll see people who have pages and lists and facts. And I want to say it was particularly bad on Goku vs. Superman and Kid Buu vs. Kuri, but pretty much any fight that ScrewAttack does, I don't want to, like, it's not exactly biased, but their stats don't always match up, especially, like, given the fact to, like, briefly go over it again. They were using Super Saiyan 4's Goku's speed. They were basing that off how fast Goku was running on Snake Way and how long it took him to get through Snake Way, despite the fact that he, like, slept and fell off and shit like that. Like, I don't know. It's just... So, basically, like, I really did hate ScrewAttack for a long time for reasons like that. But over time, it occurred to me that, like, you know what? If you want to watch an entertaining fight between two... we'll just say fictional because they kind of grab from a wide array of things. But we'll just say between two fictional cartoon characters or video game characters, ScrewAttack is the place for you. If you want a fictional fight where the result is 100% accurate and that's how the fight should have ended, and people who went in and really did their work to find out who deserved to win this fight, that's not the place. If you want the entertaining fight, there you go. If you want the ending that really should be the ending, if that matters 100% to you, then that's not really the place for you.
Yeah, I mean, ScrewAttack tends to just do ridiculous things. Like, for example, they take, like, Super Mario versus Beerus. Like, this isn't a fight that actually happened, but it's just theoretically how they would do it. Like, Super Mario versus Beerus, Mario wins because he has a star power and touched Beerus. Like, they would do just ridiculous statements like that. Now, technically, we know that Super Mario is invincible, so I see where they're coming from. But still, it doesn't make any sense to say that Beerus could lose to Mario by just getting poked by him. And that's why, like, ScrewAttack is just... They're not the right people for facts. They're cool for entertainment, but that's about it. Something that I want to point out is, looks like the reason why they're even doing it round 2 is, well, first of all, shock value. When Superman vs. Goku came out, that video was everywhere. You guys understand that that video is their most viewed video since they started their channel? It has over 30 million views, and I'm sure that's keeping the lights on over there at the entire ScrewAttack's offices and stuff. And that's why they're doing this again, because they know when they do part 2, there's going to be a hell of views again. And there's going to be a lot of people angry, sharing it, and that's exactly what they want. They want us, what Thundershot are doing right now is exactly what they want. We're basically giving them free promotion, and then essentially, in the end of the day, they're going to get what they want, which is just the views and all stuff. That's what they're doing this. But the thing that bothers me the most is the fact that for round 2, they're going to incorporate Super Saiyan God Goku. So two things that bugs me. Number one, the preview didn't show Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, you know, with the blue hair. So are they even going to just look past that, or are they just going to, like, save that for later so they can do a part 3? And number 2, we don't know anything about Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God period. So we don't know anything about the blue hair form or red hair form because we got told literally nothing. In Resurrection F, all we hear is, oh, this is just Super Saiyan God, you know, or Super Saiyan with the Super Saiyan God power, and then as far as the red hair Super Saiyan God, all we see is it makes Goku a lot stronger, and that's it. We have no actual facts of what actually, you know, is different between Goku other than the fact that he's a lot stronger. So it's not really something you can really match up. And honestly, the only way I feel like cross-universe battles can even take place if you get the creator. So we get, like, Toriyama in the room with the person who created Superman. Let them debate who would win the fight. I feel like that's the only proper way to do cross-universe battles. Otherwise, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, they did Buu versus Kirby, which is, to me, is still ridiculous. And I just don't... I can't even. I can't even.
Yeah, they claimed Buu couldn't go faster than the speed of light, but Raditz moved faster than the speed of light in the opening arc, according to Piccolo. So, whatever. Another thing of, like, what Rhymestyle was saying about Super Saiyan God is we don't... You remember how, like, we still debate? Like, I am personally leaning towards the fact that I think regular Super Saiyan God... I haven't even seen Fukatsu no F yet, so SSGSS or whatever isn't a thought in my mind, but even regular Super Saiyan God, I'm leaning on the fact that it's probably a little bit to maybe a lot of bit stronger than Super Saiyan 4, but we don't know that. We honestly have no way of knowing if Super Saiyan God is even stronger than Super Saiyan 4, which is what they used in the last fight. And with God Superman and these guys already openly coming out and saying they're not really a huge fan of animes or the anime thing in general, that's why Boo and Goku have lost already. Vegeta did manage to get a win on Shadow, but that's because they let Sonic beat Mario. They kind of have a checks and balances system for the most part. I don't know. But with given these guys history and given that they live off of shock value when it comes to the anime community and just the anime nerds such as ourselves getting pissed off and making rant videos about it and getting them more exposure, I don't expect I am not getting my hopes up either way for this fight. I full on expect Goku to lose again. Even if he doesn't lose, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna redeem all the crap they've already done. Because if he wins this one, then they pretty much just made this fight to be like, oh, see, he can beat Superman. Like it doesn't. I have not cared about ScrewAttack for a long time, but I was getting a lot of comments about this announcement on the refight, and I figured it would be cool to address it.
I'm curious to know what they're even going to do, because from seeing a quick preview, it seems that they're using the new 52 Superman, which is, I don't even know what to really call, because I don't know much about him, but I do know that he's, like, a lot stronger than the last Superman they used, so I'm curious to know how they're actually going to really handle this one. How they're actually going to handle this one.
The last Superman that they used was like already a god tier Superman anyways. Like once they put up the stats on the end of the screen on how far behind Goku was according to the Superman that they chose to use for the fight, the last Superman was already head and shoulders above Super Saiyan 4. And like we were saying earlier, we're not 100% sure God's actually that much stronger than 4, if any at all. So I don't know. Yeah, given if they're cranking that God Superman up even further, I just don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only way to figure out what they're going to say is to wait for it to come out. Do you know what's coming out? They said they were premiering at something, but I have no clue what that something was. I figured soonish.
If it's at something special, they're probably going to like a con or something. But I don't know. I had to hear that they did Boo versus Kirby. I had to hear that they did that from like other people when the Twitter.
You didn't actually watch it?
Well, I did go, but for the sake of Kwame, I wanted to make a video with me on it. But other than that, I wasn't going to watch it. Like I just didn't care ever since.
Yeah.
It was like I watched a lot of ScrewAttack up until Goku Superman. Then I went back and rewatched them. I'm like, you know what? These facts kind of suck and aren't really on point. And I just stopped. Like I don't care about ScrewAttack anymore.
Again, it just goes back to what ScrewAttack does. Super Mario versus Beerus. Well, Mario has a star power and he wins by just touching him. Like that's what they do.
They have a lot of like closer fights that are really into it, but on these big fights like this where they know they can get a huge group of people riled up by shocking them by picking the clearly weaker opponent of the two, then well, not in Goku versus Superman obviously, but they still fucked up Goku's stats a lot. But picking the clearly weaker opponent of the two, then they're going to do that, and then everyone's going to rant and rave, and then they're going to get popularity. We've kind of run around in a circle at this point.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I guess we'll wait for the video to come out, but we want to know your overall thoughts about this whole Superman versus Goku round 2 thing. Do you care this time around? Are you going to fall into the trap like Thundershot and myself for making this video and responding? Just let us know your overall thoughts about everything. And I guess when the video comes out, you know what? Me and Thundershot are probably going to do a round 2. I feel like we'll have to. We'll have to do a round 2 or something. I don't know.
My round 2 will be telling people not to care about ScrewAttack again. Like that'll.
I don't know. We'll see when it comes up. But yeah, so just let us know your overall thoughts on the whole Goku versus Superman round 2 thing, and we'll just take it from there. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like right below. Check out Thundershot and vice versa if you're on his channel. Anything else you want to say before we end this?
Nah, that's good for me.
All right, pretty much. All right, folks. Well, you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. My name is Thundershot 69 because 1 through 68 was taken.
I'm Rhymestyle.
And we'll see you guys in the comment section below. Peace.